All right, everybody, we are back. Halftime of the NFC Championship game. We'll have to get everything resynced and wait to be hidden again. I don't know if it's over yet or not. I don't really get into that, Everett. I don't know if it's over yet or not. All right, well, let's do a quick halftime show. Let's do a quickie. There's the scoring by quarters. Philadelphia 14. Asia, been a member for 16 months. Thank you, Asia. Eagles with 14 in the first quarter. Commanders with 3. And then the Eagles win the second quarter as well, 13-12. That adds up to 27. Oh, shit. We got game, y'all. We got game. Well, maybe not. Maybe we don't have game. There is your scoring. Yeah, we don't have game yet. Yeah, third, 14:55. We're rolling, y'all. We got to roll. We gots to roll. All right, so Philadelphia with the ball. We're in the third quarter. Both teams with 3. Let me grab this audio. And we're going to listen to the Commanders this second go around, y'all. Commanders.
Like you said, it's been this way the whole year. There's just been such a consistency, weathering the ups, weathering the downs. So if you're talking about belief and guys understanding what it's going to take, like these guys believe.
Oh, Asia,
now.
I'm so
they
sorry to hear
execute,
that,
make
girl.
it happen. But, you know, they definitely believe in
Man, I'm
themselves.
so sorry
Morgan
to hear
Paulson
that.
Sideline Reports presented by American Military University. Savings for the whole family. There is some concern here for Kenneth Gainwell. The Eagles training staff is on the field. Bobby Wagner's even looking over at that. Of course, you don't see anybody at this stage. Got to get hurt. That's good news. He popped up. He's walking off under his own power. The Eagles are going to start the second half.
They got Jurgens back in the game. Jurgens is in the game.
Ooh. So Landon Dickerson, who started for Cam Jurgens, who throughout the week was dealing with a back injury, tried to work out in pregame. They did not deactivate him, but it was obvious they're going to use him in an emergency.
Not Dickerson.
Jurgens was working out in pregame. They didn't make him inactive, but it was obvious they were going to use him in an emergency situation. They're calling that now because Landon Dickerson not only isn't playing center, he isn't on the field at left guard.
Right. Bears watching.
So Cam Jurgens, who clearly would not be in the game unless it was a necessity, is back at center here to start the second half, 27-15. First and 10 at the 31-yard line for the Eagles. Hurtz is in the gun. Barkley to his right. They're going to start with a keep by Hurtz, who gets out of the grasp of Frankie Luvu, running to the right side. He's got nowhere to go, and he's just pushed out of bounds by Bobby Wagner for a loss of 2.
That was a nice start, nice play by Frankie Luvu. They bring him off the edge, and he doesn't crash down with Saquon Barkley. He goes straight to Jalen Hurts, and he didn't make the tackle, but he got just enough disruption to allow Bobby Wagner to chase down Hurts for the 2-yard loss.
Eagles go into the huddle here. They're taking their time to start the second half. They lost 2 on the first play. Second and 12 at their own 29-yard line. They enter the second half of the NFC Championship with a 12-point lead, 27-15. Snap to Hurtz. Washington brings 4. A little pressure off the edge. George Armstrong gets there. A sack. They can get a 3 and out here. Let's get this half going.
If you went into the locker room, and whatever the message was to to this defense, it was well received. You get the negative yardage play, and then this time you just get Dorrance Armstrong beating Mulatto around the edge with speed, and he's able to get to Jalen Hurts for the sack.
He beats Jordan Mailata, one of the best pass blockers in the NFL. 7-yard loss. Let's get this half started right. 3rd and 19 for Philadelphia on the opening drive of the second half. They're back at their 22. Hurts in the gun. Goddard goes in motion. Here's the snap. They're going to throw quickly to the left, trying to set up a screen for Goddard. Cuts through a couple defenders. John Allen, Bobby Wagner crashed down at the 31. 3 and out.
3 and out. That's exactly what you want to do from a defensive standpoint. Get the football back to your offense as quickly as possible. You could not have written a better script to start the second half from a defensive standpoint.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Washington Commanders Radio Network.
Washington fans, hear what Coach Quinn and the players have to say after each.
Hey, a big 3 and out for the Commanders. Philly in punt formation. Watch for the fake man, though. We might have a penalty.
Logan Paulson, 3 and out to start the second half for the Eagles. Braden Mann on to punt for the first time today. Jamison Crowder runs away from it as it lands at the 25. Takes an Eagles bounce for an extra yard. Washington gets a 3 and out. They just see 2 minutes, 21 seconds go off the clock. They got the ball now to start the second half, down 27-15. You're listening to Washington Commanders football.
Get ready for the 2025 NFL Draft on SiriusXM NFL Radio.
With the first pick, the Tennessee.
All right, chat. So let's see what the Commanders do here. Commanders, down by 12. A tutty would go a long way. An 8 would go even better. But let's see what the Commanders can do. Can they do what they've done all year? The cardiac kids of the NFL. Can they come back here in the second half and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? That's the old question. Thank you all for being here after we were hid in the first half there for much of it, almost an entire quarter and a half, only to be hit again after it came back. But it is what it is. It's the rules that I guess I'm under, and I need help. I need those likes back up. I need the likes back up so that I can get up in this YouTube algorithm and get some people up in here. This is game 1 of the doubleheader today. We've got the Bills versus the Chiefs for the nightcap. Anyway, enjoy it, y'all. I'll be here all day.
All 30 teams on site across Arizona and Florida. Hear from the star players, managers, and front office executives. MLB Network Radio's tour of spring training begins in late February on SiriusXM 89 and the SiriusXM app.
I mean, I could talk forever. Gift of the gab, baby.
This is Mad Dog Sports Radio, featuring the one and only Christopher Mad Dog Russo.
Can you imagine if that kind of thing happened today? I'd be screaming for months.
He's loud.
They won championships.
He's passionate.
Ratings, advertising, it's all a cesspool. You're not going to change it.
And he's talking football with you.
That's a football team.
It's Mad Dog Unleashed.
Anybody you ask knows I'm 100% right.
Weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio, channel
82.
Whether your team is at home or on the road, hear every game with your hometown announcers on the SiriusXM app. Just search for your team and click the favorite star.
This is Washington Commanders football.
Today's game is brought to you by Fortinet Federal, trusted cybersecurity for government everywhere you need it. Washington gets the ball for the first time in the second half, a game they trail here in Philadelphia 27-15. 12:39 to go third quarter, and they start at their own 26-yard line. Jayden Daniels gets the snap, handoff Brian Robinson right up the middle. Nolan Smith is carried from behind, and he drops him for just a gain of 2.
Still tough, Sleddy, trying to run the football against this Eagles defensive front. This time pulling around Brandon Coleman, trying to get that little counter game going.
Trent Scott is in at right guard. They've rotated a little bit today. Empty backfield on a 2nd and 8. Jayden gets the snap. Eagles bring 4. Pressure up the middle from Jordan Davis, and he got him. He beat Nick Allegretti and tackles Jayden for a loss all the way back to the 15.
He's trying to make it come back. Pressure just broke down, especially in the interior offensive line. You mentioned Jordan Davis. No more of a run stopper, but just does a nice job with the club move to get past Allegretti and is able to get Jayden for the takedown.
So mirror images of the opening drives for each team. Washington got a sack on a second down that got the Eagles behind the sticks, forced a 3 and out. Washington's got to try to convert a 3rd and 20 here now, back at their own 16-yard line. Here's the snap. Eagles bring 4. They throw it underneath Austin Eckler. Gets a block from Tyler Biotish, but not unlike the Eagles drive, it's just not going to be enough. Gets out to the 23 for a gain of 7. So dual 3 and outs, and Tressway's on the punt.
Yeah, that's just your defense comes out, gets a 3 and out, but negative yardage plays, you can't have those. We can't operate 3rd and 20 pluses. There's not a lot of plays in the playbook to get 20 yards for a first down conversion.
Cooper DeJean is deep to our left. He's standing at the Eagles' 29-yard line. Tressway on the punt here. He attempted a fake punt earlier in this game. It was converted. I don't think he's going to do it from his own 9, and he won't. That one's on its way. DeJean to field it at the 31. Gets a little bit of space out to the 40. Tries to break the tackle. Cannot. Pulled down at the Eagles' 41-yard line. So good field position for Philadelphia as they get the ball back. 10:47 to go, third quarter at the link. 27-15 Philadelphia. This is the Washington Commanders Radio Network.
Organizations are facing more cyber attacks than ever before, but Fognigma makes future-proof cybersecurity easy. Automate the deployment of invisible cloud-based collaboration networks for your organization and its partners. Provide anonymous research, discrete communications, data transportation, remote access, and more, all protected by 3 layers of encryption and a smart firewall. Automate, collaborate, and dominate cyber operations with Fognigma. Go to fognigma.com to get started. FOGNIGMA.com.
The films, the stars, the milestones, the awards. Here's Big Sue with the Week in Hollywood History.
January 20th, 1994. Seminal romantic comedy Four Weddings and a Funeral has its premiere at the Sundance Film Festival. It would earn nearly $250 million worldwide on a budget of under $5 million and later spawned a 2019 TV miniseries. January 22nd, 1939. Pioneering martial arts star Sonny Chiba is born in Japan. His breakthrough was in 1974's The Street Fighter, continuing to act in such films as Kill Bill Volume 1 and The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift into his 80s. January 23rd, 1986. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame honors its first class of inductees, which includes legends Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry, James Brown, Ray Charles, Little Richard, Fats Domino, and Buddy Holly. January 24th, 1980. Gary Coleman becomes the first black performer to win a People's Choice Award, taking home Favorite Young TV Performer for his role as Arnold Jackson in the sitcom Different Strokes. January 26th, 1931. The epic Western Cimarron is released to theaters. It became the first Western to win the top Oscar and would be remade in 1960.
And that's the Week in Hollywood History on iHeartRadio.
You're listening to Washington Commanders football on the Commanders Radio Network.
This is Washington Commanders football.
Stalemate to start the second half. Both teams go 3 and out. The Eagles get the ball back at their own 41-yard line, 1st and 10. They've got a 12-point lead, 27-15. We need a break.
Need a break, but, we'd love to get a takeaway, but if we don't get a takeaway, another 3 and out would be big as well.
So the Eagles start at their own 42. A.J. Brown had a big first half. So did Saquon Barkley. He's to the right. Saquon to the right of Hurtz in the gun on the 1st and 10. They're going to throw here. Washington bringing 5. Hurtz tries the near side, then wide open. A.J. Brown into Washington territory. Dips away from a tackle of Mike Sandersville. Pulled down at the 42-yard line. Easy pickings for Philadelphia on a first down.
Yeah, this is a nice job by A.J. Brown selling the goal route. And Sanders still giving some cushion, and A.J. Brown stops on a dime, and Sanders still actually stumbled, and he was fortunate to be able to get up and trip up A.J. before he was able to get a ton of yards after the catch.
Gain of 16, 1st and 10 at the Washington 42. Hurtz, play action Keats. Dips one off to Dallas Goedert, pulled down from behind by Noah Igbenogany, but he's able to fall forward for an extra couple yards to the Washington 35 in a gain of 7.
It is you come out in the first half, first play of that game of this series, get the big shot downfield. Now Philadelphia feels like they can operate and run their normal offense. See some RPOs, some zone read, get Jayden on the perimeter, and let him make decisions.
Goddard's got 5 catches for 48 yards. 2nd and 3 at the 35. Snap to Hurts. He's going to throw again. Plenty of time. Lobs on a wide open Goddard at the 15. Knocked out of bounds by Marshawn Lattimore at the 10. Call it the 9-yard line. Wow. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Wow, this indeed. And I think this is a second man through against the zone coverage. It's an out and up against cover 3. And for Jeremy Chin, you have to see it. They do a nice job of leaking him behind Jeremy Chin, who's that curl flat defender.
1st and goal at the 9 for Philly, looking to add to a 12-point lead. 9:10 to go here, 3rd quarter. They've found their groove quickly. 3 plays inside the 10. Barkley to the left of Hurts. Here's the snap. He's going to keep, draw. Got a block from Barkley. Gets to the 5, cuts to the edge, walks into the end zone. 2nd touchdown of the game. Philadelphia extends their lead.
It's too easy. Design quarterback run. Gets Barkley serving as a lead blocker. And there's nobody to prevent Jalen Hurts from walking into the end zone.
4-play drive, 58 yards. Just too easy. They walk down the field.
Yeah, too easy. Get man-to-man coverage. And this is you get a nice job lead block by Saquon Barkley, but also Cam Jurgens. He came in and got a nice block against Jeremy Chin.
Jake Elliott on for an extra point. This NFC Championship is not playing out the way we know all of you back home and us here in the booth we're hoping. It's now 34-15 Philadelphia. 8:58 to go, 3rd quarter at the Link. This is the Washington Commanders Radio Network.
The Super Bowl is right around the corner. So what's the plan? Are you going to do the same thing you do every year? Or are you going to step it up and try something even better? Get a Super Bowl experience like no other.
It just got ugly, y'all. It just got ugly. Philly drives the field. Jalen Hurts, touchdown run. A 9-yarder. Elliott's kick is good. 34-15. And the Commanders are on the ropes. Betting is closed, y'all. Betting is closed unless it gets closer. And it's a more competitive game. But wow, I don't know. The Commanders have come back all season long. Can they do it again? Can they do it again? We're about to find out.
Today. Must be 18 years or older to attend. Additional terms and conditions apply. See VerizonFanFest.com for details. That's VerizonFanFest.com.
Warm up your home during Regency Furniture's Winter Super Sale. Right now, take 50% off all furniture, plus an extra 20% off. And that's not all. Choose free delivery or Regency pays your sales tax. And with financing options for all credit types, we make it easy to save big and upgrade now. That's 50% off, an extra 20% off, plus your choice of free delivery or we'll pay your sales tax. Regency Furniture's Winter Super Sale. Affordable never looked so good. Regency Furniture is the #1 furniture store with name brand furniture at guaranteed low prices. It's the furniture you want for less at the lowest price every day. Need financing? Regency has you covered with our no-fuss financing. 9 out of 10 customers approved instantly, no matter your credit history. Regency has styles for the whole family. Any look, any style for every room and every budget. Nobody, and we mean nobody, beats our prices. Regency Furniture. Affordable never looked so good.
This is Washington Commanders football.
Defensive stats are brought to you by Marks and Harrison. Injured in a wreck, call Marks and Harrison for a free consultation or go to marksandharrison.com. Washington's given up 291 yards of total offense with 8:58 to go in the 3rd quarter. Eagles got 108 on the ground, 183 through the air. There's been 2 sacks by the Commanders, but no turnovers for Jalen Hurts. He just completed his 2nd touchdown of the game, a 9-yard touchdown run. It's the 2nd time in his career he's had multiple rushing touchdowns in a playoff game. He had 3 in Super Bowl 57. And unless Washington can erase a 19-point second-half deficit, they're going to be heading to Super Bowl 59.
Yeah, there's a lot of football still left in this ball game, but from an offensive standpoint, can't have empty possessions. Have to score on every single possession defensively. I don't think we can't give up any more points.
Never had more faith in a team in my life than watching this one. It's being tested right now in this one. As the ensuing kickoff from Jake Elliott, taken about 8 yards deep by Austin Eckler. He'll take a knee. So Jayden Daniels and company will start at the 30 in what feels like a must now. 8:58 to go, 3rd quarter. Washington trails by 19.
Yeah, no, definitely a must now. Must score situation. Love to get a touchdown. Kind of to get that momentum back that the Eagles have gained after that touchdown. Can we go back and answer this?
Rotation at right guard again. Chris Paul's in. Jayden and company moving right to left. Terry's got a touchdown in this game. He's outside the numbers to the left. Offset formation with Austin Eckler and Brian Robinson. He asks De'Ami Brown to go in motion. Does Daniels? Here's the snap to start this drive. Here's the snap. They bring 4. Daniels has to back up.
Excuse me.
Oh
My God. Hot mic.
Finds De'Ami Brown. Pulled down by Darius Slay at the 42-yard line. So the drive starts with a 12-yard gain and a first down.
Jayden was going to stand in that pocket as long as he can. Nice fight by Tyler Biadasz against the bull rush of Big Jordan Davis. He was not going to let him get to Jayden Daniels and allow him to complete that throw to De'Ami Brown.
First and 10 at the 42. Pistol look Daniels. In motion, John Bates. Terry to the left, B-Rob's the back. They're going to go to the ground, right up the middle. Gets some room, slips by a defender, and knocked down the 49-yard line. We'll take that one. It's a gain of 7.
Yeah, same play, that wham block where you bring John Bates in motion and let him come back and get a nice block.
Out for injury.
There's an Eagle down.
Jalen Carter, I think.
That is Jalen Carter, who is laying on his back at midfield.
Yeah, we ran that wham block where we put John Bates in motion and bring him back, and what would you call wham, hit Jordan Davis in the side. Nice block, nice run.
While the Eagles training staff attends to Jalen Carter, we're going to take a break.
Please set the play clock to 33 seconds.
8:15 to go in the quarter, and the Eagles lead 34-15. This is the Washington Commanders Radio Network.
Football season is here, and it's time to get ready. As the official ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score 100% verified resale tickets for every Commanders game, even if your plans get broken up or worse, turned over. Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Commanders.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets. And see why. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Virginia. Terms and conditions apply.
You've got to watch your NFL team every Sunday, and Verizon's got you covered for all your team's out-of-market games every Sunday afternoon.
Come on!
From kickoff to sign-off, from first downs and touchdowns
That's right.
to turnovers and overturned plays.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Nice!
Let's go! This season, win every Sunday with Verizon. Get a great deal on NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV and a new phone. Excludes digital-only games. Terms and embargoes apply.
This is Washington Commanders football.
Jalen Carter was able to walk off under his own power. He's got his helmet on. He's standing on the sideline, but because of injury, he has to miss this play. Washington's got a 2nd and 4 at their own 48-yard line. They got work to do with 8:10 to go here, third quarter. They trail 34-15 in their first NFC Championship appearance in over 30 years. Olamide Zaccheaus goes in motion. Ball is snapped to Daniels. Eagles bring 4. He's got time, though. Throws over the top. Got Zach Ertz at the 35-yard line, out of bounds at the 31. Big play, and the drive is on.
Big play. Love this concept. It's called flat OVS, outside vertical stretch. You get a flat route and a corner route by Zach Ertz. Beautiful throw. You get Zach Ertz one-on-one against C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Nice play called by Cliff Kingsbury.
Gain of 21. When I talked to Dan Quinn on Friday, he thought Ertz could have a big game here because of how far back those safeties play with Philadelphia. 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 31-yard line. In motion, John Bates. Here's the snap and a handoff to Brian Robinson. Finds a hole, meets Cooper. Check that, Zach Bond in the hole at around the 27. Hard hit there. It was a gain of 4.
Yeah, hard hit, but starting to get some movement in the run game. We got the 6-yard run, come back, get this 4-yard run right here. And if we can make yards running the football, it'll force the Eagles to come out of that 2 shell and create some one-on-one opportunities down the field for our receivers.
Clock moves under 7 minutes to go third quarter, 34-15. Here's a 2nd and 6 at the 27. Jalen Carter is back out on the field for Philadelphia. He was limping pretty hard after the last play, though. Daniel snappers up in the middle, finds Olamide Zaccheaus inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 Commanders, and they're in the red zone.
Yeah, it starts with the protection. This time the Eagles come with a simulated pressure, bringing Burks, the linebacker, like it's a blitz, but Jayden reads it out. Nice finding the soft spot in the zone coverage by the Eagles, by OZ.
2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Olamide Zaccheaus now goes in motion left to right, 1st and 10 at the 19. B-Rob next to Daniels. He's in the gun and he's set. Here's the snap. Eagles bring 4. He just steps up, runs away from Milton Williams, and another, and then gives himself up at around the 13-yard line. So that is a gain of 6.
Much like the touchdown run that the Eagles called for Jalen Hurts, design quarterback run. You got B-Rob serving as a lead blocker. Jayden actually does a nice job of avoiding a tackler right at the line of scrimmage and using his elusiveness to pick up 7 yards on that play.
2nd and 3. They're at the Eagles' 12. Touchdown needed here, down 34-15, and the clock under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jayden asks Bates to go in motion, right back to the left. Handoff, Robinson met in the hole by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He was able to get to the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, but this is, in my mind, this is 2 run plays. If you don't get it on this 3rd and 1 situation, they're going to run it again. This is 4-down territory. Even if we weren't down 19, this would be a 4-down territory scenario.
Up to the line they go. In the gun is Daniels. B-Rob to his right. 3rd and 1. Here's the snap. He's rolling out to the right. Cuts back against the green. Gets to the 5. Into the end zone. Oh, my. What a run by Jayden Daniels. Touchdown. Touchdown, Washington.
This is an absolute sensational play by Jayden Daniels. They don't run a sprint option. The Eagles do a great job of taking away the option route over pursuit. Jayden doing like he always does, using his improvisation skills, and is able to crease the inside of the Eagles defense and walk into the end zone.
This is why he's special.
For 2, guys. Going for 2.
They're going to go for 2 because they can make this an 11-point game. It's the way to go. It's 34-21 currently. Both teams have failed on 2-point conversions so far in this game. This is a big one with 5:01 to go here, third quarter. Jayden Daniels just did a special
play.
Pistol look here. 2-point conversion opportunity. Zaccheaus to the right. 3 tight ends to the left. B-Rob is the back. Here's the snap. Play action. Has to step back. In trouble. Throws it towards the back of the end zone. That's completed to Olamide Zaccheaus. It's an 11-point game as they convert.
Wow. You talk about the patience. And they're so scared of Jayden Daniels being able to get outside the pocket that Nolan Smith is afraid to attack Jayden Daniels. That allows him to find OZ as he uncovers and picks up the 2-point conversion.
Game's back on. King Street Oyster Bar donating $400 for all Commanders touchdowns scored this season, benefiting Make-A-Wish Foundation, Mid-Atlantic. Thank you, King Street Oyster Bar. 5:01 to go third quarter. Eagles 34, Washington 23. This is the Washington Commanders Radio Network.
Vacation starts with VA. One thing you'll
Chat, the demise of the Washington Commanders has been greatly exaggerated. Greatly exaggerated. They cut the lead to 11. And betting is open again. Betting is open. Use your Valhalla Sports Talk voice to bet the winner of the game. The choices are Commanders, Eagles. You too could be Voight rich at the end of the day. Bet between 0 and 10,000 if you got that many. No cash value. 270 in the house. We're pushing that 300 number. Thank you so much. Subscribe, like, and turn on notifications.
That's FortinetFederal.com.
Hi, this is Dan Quinn, head coach of the Washington Commanders and proud alumnus of Salisbury University. My journey to Washington began at Salisbury. Yes, I wore the maroon and gold before the burgundy and gold. I had a blast at Salisbury, and I encourage you to visit the campus with great athletics and academics. I know you'll find awesome professors and mentors who are invested in your future. SU is a great choice for students and families from the DMV and beyond. Learn more at salisbury.edu.
Big games deserve bigger payouts. That's why FanDuel is giving Commanders fans a same-game parlay profit boost every game during the NFL playoffs. Just visit FanDuel to get in on the action. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official partner of the Washington Commanders. 18 plus and present in D.C. Opt-in required. Minimum 3-leg parlay required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-426-2537.
You're listening to Washington Commanders football on the Commanders Radio Network.
Washington Commanders football.
For the first time since week 13, Jayden Daniels has a touchdown run on a 3rd and 1 from the Eagles' 10. He was running a sprint out option, didn't like what he saw, cut back, and used all the momentum of every Eagle against them, and pulled the matrix and ran it to the end zone. A special play to get Washington back into this thing. Puncher's chance again. They're down 11, 34-23.
Defensively, you got to get stops. You cannot allow the Eagles to just walk up and down the football field against you. Got the 3 and out to start the second half.
So they're going to kick this one off. Kenneth Gainwell got injured on the last kick return, so it's fielded by Isaiah Rogers back at the 3-yard line. Gets to the 25, gets to the sideline. Popped out of bounds by Jeremy Chin at around the 30. So that's where Philadelphia is going to start. 4:58 to go third quarter. They're up by 11. Quarterback stats brought to you by IBEW Local Union 26. Jayden now 19 of 28 for 187 through the air and a touchdown pass. 6 rushes, 48 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Jalen Hurtz has had an outstanding game as well. 16 of 22, 199 through the air and a touchdown pass. 8 rushes, 15 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. The Washington defense is going to have to step up. They're going to have to step up now. 1st and 10. By the way, Kenneth Gainwell is now out, head injury. 1st and 10. They're at the 31-yard line. In motion, Devontae Smith. Here's a snap to Hurtz. Hand off. Saquon Barkley gets away from the arm tackle of Frankie Luvu. Not the ankle tackle of Quan Martin. Out to the 36-yard line and a gain of 5.
Man, and Luvu, he did a great job of beating the block of Steen and nearly getting a tackle for a loss in the background. But you saw the strength of Saquon Barkley, able to break that tackle.
4:35 to go, clock running third quarter. 34-23 Eagles, 2nd and 5. They've got the ball at their own 36, play action. Hurtz, pockets collapsing on him, has to roll to the right. Nearly slipped, gets into the arms of Luvu, gets out of the arms of Luvu, and is able to throw that one away to salvage not being sacked. It goes over the head of Dallas Goedert.
There is no intentional grounding. The quarterback was out of the pocket and went beyond the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down.
They nearly had him for what would have been a drive-ending sack there. Instead, it'll be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that was a great ability and strength by Jalen to stay up and be able to get rid of that football, as you mentioned. Otherwise, that would have been a double-digit sack. Yardage lost.
See if we can turn the momentum of the game right here. Eagles are 4 for 8 on 3rd down. Here's a big one.
Watch shallow crossing routes in this situation by the Eagles.
3rd and 5 at the 36. 3 wide receivers to the left, bunched together. Now Jahan Dotson moves to the outside. They're going to throw. Washington bringing pressure. Hurtz throws underneath. That is Devontae Smith. He's going to get there. Stops at the 45 and is wrestled out of bounds by Marshawn Lattimore because he went for extra yardage. He took umbrage for this. He could have easily gone out of bounds. He didn't. So Lattimore said, fine, I'm going to throw you down to the ground.
But again, it's the shallow crossing routes. The Eagles, in these 3rd and 5 or less situations, going to be a shallow crossing. They kind of run traffic issues for you. You have to anticipate these types of routes.
That was a gain of 15. It's all the way out to the Washington. Check that. They're going to move it back now to the Eagles 47. Regardless, it's a gain of 11 and a conversion. 1st down, Philadelphia. Ball's on the beak of the Eagles logo here at midfield. Quick pass to Dallas Goedert to the right side. He's got room. Corralled by Jeremy Chin, but all the way down to the Washington 42-yard line. That's a gain of 11. 1st down.
And the Eagles already on our side of the 50-yard line. Got to get off the field on 3rd down. Can't give up easy 10-yard gains either. And all they're doing is they got Goddard out seeing if his man zone identifiers for.
1st and 10 at the 42. Hurtz, pump, steps up away from Dorrance Armstrong, spins around to the right. He's all the way back at his own 39-yard line. He's going to chuck that over the head of two receivers, Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. I don't know what he was doing on that play.
Well, the play was, so they threw the quick screen out to Dallas Goedert the play before. They tried to go a screen and go, try to catch us sleeping, but we did a nice job in coverage downfield, and he had nowhere to go with the football. So that's what happened. That's what he was doing on that play, Brad.
Goddard is having a huge game here. In the second meeting between Washington and Philadelphia, only 3 players caught passes for Philly. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Kenneth Gainwell, who only had 1 catch. Goddard was barely targeted in that game. He's had a big one here. 2nd and 10 at the Washington 42-yard line in motion. Smith. Pitch left, Saquon Barkley. Looking for a block, gets it from Jordan Mailata. Then he kind of loses his footing as Benjamin St. Juste was about to attack him. He gets to about the 37-yard line. So once again, here's a very big 3rd and 5.
Yeah, two players made nice plays on that. Dorrance Armstrong, by getting penetration about 5 yards into the backfield of the Eagles, forced Saquon to bubble, and also Bobby Wagner feathering that block and allowing the pursuit of his teammates to come.
Second big 3rd down opportunity. Hurtz is changing the play. 2:35 to go, 3rd quarter. Eagles lead by 11. Washington really needs a stop. Here's the snap. Here comes Luvu running into the backfield. He busted it up and knocked out Barkley at the 40.
He is an animal, an absolute animal. You talk about timing up the blitz perfectly. Frankie Louisville times it up, and now he beats the block of Cam Jurgens. It makes a negative yardage play, and the Eagles are going to be forced to punt.
They're going to punt. They've already missed a 50-plus yard field goal. Jake Elliott is 1 for 8 from 50. He missed one earlier here, so they're going to think better of it. They're punting from the 40. That's
yeah,
a
they definitely
play.
weren't about to try a 57, 58-yard field goal.
Not to give Jayden field position, no way. So they're going to punt here. Oh, what a huge stop as we've moved under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Frankie Louvu timed that thing up. Shot out of a cannon. Braden Mann to punt. He's an outstanding punter. End over end, over the head of James Crowder. Lands at the 4. Does it go in the end zone?
Wow.
2 Eagles jumped at the goal line. And they're saying, did they touch the goal line or no? Because they batted it back to the 3, but they're calling touchback here. This is a huge call.
Conversation.
Huge call
between the 3 officials.
If either of those players who touched the ball touched the goal line before they touched it, it would be a touchback. If they jumped into the end zone before...
Number 22 stepped on the goal line.
Yes.
He did step on the goal line.
It is a touchback.
Yes.
He did step on the goal line.
Placed at the 20-yard line.
Call,
First
Brian.
down.
It's the right call. Washington will get the ball at the 20. 1:34 to go, 3rd quarter, and the game is on here. Philadelphia 34, Washington 23. You're listening to Washington Commanders football.
Hi, this is Dan Quinn, head coach of the Washington Commanders and proud graduate of Salisbury University. My wife Stacy and I began our journey at Salisbury.
All right, chat. Big stop there by the Commander defense, and Philly punts it to him. This drive will start out at the 20.
Develop leadership in your field. Take it from me, with some hard work, SU will put you on a path to success. Learn more at salisbury.edu.
If you have an appetite...
Pass to the Lake Brand side, London Fletcher, Logan Paulson. Washington from the 20-yard line, opening this play after an Eagles punt. Zach Ertz makes a catch across the field for a gain of 16. Washington gets up to the line here. They trail by 11, 1:13 to go, 3rd quarter. Empty backfield for Daniels on a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here is Jayden stepping up. That one got batted at the line of scrimmage by Big Jordan Davis. It's complete.
Going back to that first down play, a little RPO or say play action pass, and you continue to get Zach Ertz matched up against either a linebacker or a safety. In that particular case, it was Blankenship, and Zach Ertz, 6 receptions on the day, 55 yards on 7 targets. We knew he was going to have a big game. Dan Quinn said he could have a big day, and he is.
Austin Eckler, who's in the backfield as well here with Jayden Daniels. It's the stuff underneath that they expected to be able to work. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line. Here's the snap to Daniels. Eagles break 5. He's got time. Throws. Tried to make a one-handed catch in front of Oren Burks. He could not. So now a big 3rd and 10 is coming up at the 36.
Oh, man, this is a couple times that just not accurate as we normally have grown accustomed to Jayden. Again, you're getting matched up, and this is a great route by Zach Ertz, able to create leverage, and he wins on his route at the top of the route. But Jayden just a little bit outside.
Eagles fans back engaged. You can hear them. 3rd and 10. Empty backfield for the Commanders. 3 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Biotish is pointing out an assignment. Here's the snap. The Eagles break 5. Press the issue. There's a strike. Jay Daniels to the former Eagles. Zach Ertz at the 49 to convert a 3rd and 10 first down.
This is a situation. They don't have a guy that can cover Zach Ertz one-on-one, man-to-man. They've tried linebackers. They've tried safeties on him. He's beat all of them.
40 seconds to go in the quarter. Back to the line they go, drive alive. 1st and 10 at the 49, and Terry goes in motion left to right. Here's the snap. They're going to throw again. Pressure up the middle. Has to dump it off to Austin Eckler. Had to go to his knees. Coming to get to the ball's out. The ball is out. And the Eagles have it. And they have recovered their 3rd fumble of the game. Turnovers. Tyler Biotish has walked out of the pile holding the ball. The referees are now having a meeting about it. They had pointed the Eagles' way initially. The Eagles are saying they have it. We'll see what Sean Hodge.
This could be game here, y'all, if they don't reverse this. This could be game if they don't reverse this. I thought he was down. He's getting up, and it's punched out. That's going to be a fumble, y'all.
Oren Burks hit Austin Eckler. The ball came out. One of the Eagles, I couldn't tell who fell on top of it. Biotish touched him. The ball's down, and Philadelphia, for the 3rd time, gets a turnover and stunted all the momentum that was building Washington's way.
Yeah, I think it might have been Zach Bond who recovered that fumble. Trying to see who forced the fumble.
Yes. It was Oren Burks, I believe.
Burks.
Yes.
And that's Ertz. Eckler, he stumbles, falls down in the midst of getting back up, trying to pick up some yards. The ball is punched out by Burks.
You're not going to win many games when your turnover margin -3. That's where they are. And Philadelphia gets the ball with 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, right near midfield, 1st and 10. Play action, throw right, A.J. Brown into Washington territory, down the sideline, tiptoeing for extra yardage, all the way to the Washington 32, gain of 20.
And the thing about that turnover, we had the momentum in our favor. We had the Eagles defense gassed on their heels. And as you mentioned, you can't turn the football over. As we come up to the end of the 3rd quarter.
The end of the 3rd quarter.
15 minutes left to try to figure something out and erase an 11-point deficit. Philadelphia 34, Washington 23. You're listening to Washington Commanders football.
You're listening to Washington Commanders.
Oofta, as we say in the Great White North. Oofta. Another fumble, another turnover by the Commanders. Turnover count, you heard it, is 3-0 in favor of the Eagles. The bet count, someone asked what the bet count is. There are 6 bets on the Commanders, 4 bets on the Eagles, and it's the high since we've reset the points of 90,500 in the loyalty pot. So that's how the bets break down. Man, y'all, Commanders had all the momentum. They had just had a huge defensive stop there, and lo and behold, Austin Eckler, of all running backs, puts the biscuit on the ground, and the Eagles were there to chomp it up like it was covered in gravy and sausage. Back to it.
Field. Take it from me, with some hard work, SU will put you on a path to success. Learn more at salisbury.edu.
Hey there, Commanders fans. Are you ready to team up with the ultimate duo for your workplace? That's right. Janet King and the Washington Commanders are joining forces to keep your favorite stadium spotless and ready for action. Janet King tackles dirt and germs like champions at Northwest Stadium and your workplace. For top-notch commercial cleaning services, go to janetking.com. That's JANIKING.com. Go Commanders. Calling all Commanders fans. We have something big in common. Passion. We're all about the Commanders. And JKJ is all about protecting you. Introducing JKJ's Insurance and Risk Management Consultant. The passionate protectors of your business, employees, and personal assets. Their passion is your protection. So join JKJ and rest easy knowing they have your back.
Washington Commanders football.
Third quarter stats brought to you by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Washington Commanders. Total yards 339 to 311 in favor of Philadelphia. Passing yardage 224 to 222. Jayden Daniels 23 of 33, 217 through the air and a touchdown. He's got a touchdown on the ground. But the stat is turnovers, 3 for Washington, none for Philadelphia. And we start the fourth quarter with the Eagles with an 11-point lead in the ball, 1st and 10. The Washington 32-yard line. They do a little jet sweep with Dallas Goedert, who gets through a tackle and gains 9 all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Eagles have got 9 takeaways this postseason. They haven't turned it over once, and that's why they're on the precipice of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and if you look at this ball game, that's really been the difference in this ball game. 3 turnovers. They've already got 14 points off 2 of those turnovers.
Huge names for both tight ends. Zach Ertz, by the way, has a career playoff high in receptions in this game. Dallas Goedert's had a huge role for Philadelphia today. 2nd and 1. They're at the 23-yard line of Washington, looking to add to a 34-23 lead. Ertz gets the snap. Hand off Barkley, cuts back to the left to the 20, 15, 10, 5. He can't quite get through an ankle tackle of Jeremy Chin to save a touchdown. He'll go down at the 2 on a gain of 21.
Yeah, this was the Eagles do. They did get you to come out of your gap. And that time, we lose the C gap. Cleveland Farrell and Saquon Barkley. He's going to find those gaps, man. You have to maintain discipline in your run fist. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this, but that's how you stop a guy like Saquon.
They go tush-push from the 2. Hurts gets to the 1 and no farther. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. And there's a flag now.
Is it offsides?
Last week, a tush-push was negated by a false start for Philadelphia. Let's see what Sean Hopkins says here.
Defense lined up in the neutral zone, number 93. The penalty's half the distance to the goal. Replay, first down.
So that's going to give him 1st and goal at the 1 and probably tush-push again.
Yeah, I mean, for John Allen and the defensive line in particular, you're just trying to crowd the football as much as possible, as much as they'll allow you to, because you know what to expect.
Brotherly shove time to our left. Oh, he almost dropped the snap. He fumbled the snap. Oh, I think he got it back. I'm not sure if he did get it. They got it. Did they get it?
That's a fumble.
He fumbled the snap.
Challenge this.
I don't know who recovered it, but he fumbled the snap and fell backwards to the 2.
This is worth a challenge.
Oh, he had it on the ground.
He's down. He's down.
Yeah, he mishandled the snap, got hit. That would have been the miracle of all miracles, so it backs them up to the 2 now. 2nd and goal. Feels like a do-over. And they're going to do it again, lining up. Tush-push. And we're going to be offside again as Frankie Luvu tried to time it and dived over the pile. And he's going to get the boos because all week they've been calling him a dirty player because of the block on Jared Goff, which was ridiculous during the pick 6. But they've been calling him that here this week.
We could care less what they call him. Frankie Luvu just plays the game the way it should be played. Extremely hard.
Encroachment, defense number 4. The penalty's half the distance to the goal. It's still 2nd down.
Yeah, he tried to time it and he jumped over the pile and he just came a little too early.
Yeah, I mean, what's he supposed to do? Stop in midair? I don't know how you stop in midair. I mean, he plays like a superhero, but he's not actually a superhero.
Honestly, if Jayden Daniels did stop in midair, I'd believe it. 34-23. Eagles looking to add to it. Clock's running here. Clock is the enemy as well. 12:50 to go. 4th quarter. Hurts is under center. And there goes Luvu again, jumping over the pile. And now the Eagles are not happy about it. So they're going to get another offside on Luvu, who tried to time it up and mistimed it again.
Yeah. Hey, do what you do. You're going to get
encroachment, defense number 4. Washington has been warned that if that foul is intentionally done again, it will be an unsportsmanlike conduct foul. For now, it's half the distance to the goal, and it's still 2nd down.
It's not intentional. They're trying to stop the play.
Yeah.
It's not intentional. They're trying to stop the play.
Jalen Hurts is tired of getting hit in the face. He backs up out of there when he sees Frankie jumping over the pile.
Luvu is 6 yards deep. He's ready to make his run on a tush-push from the half-yard line. Here he comes. Now he stops, pump fakes, There would have been another offside on the right side of the line. Hurtz is taking his time.
Jeez.
More flags.
Offsides. So what happens now? See, what Louvu, so is encroachment different than offsides?
So there was a jump on the right side of the line. Bobby Wagner is going, I don't even know what the Eagles were doing, waiting that long to snap the ball.
They're just trying to draw a ball.
Why?
Encroachment, defense number 93. Washington has been advised that at some point the referee can award a score if this type of behavior happens again. For now, it's a replay of second down.
I've been around the game a long time. This is the first time I've ever heard that. Never.
They can just award a score? What?
Here's the thing, though.
What are you talking about?
To snap that ball. They were like hard counting a tush push. What do you want them to do? They're supposed to try to stop the play. What do you want them to do?
I never heard of that.
That is crazy.
Learn something new every day.
Award them a score. What are we in third grade? This is ridiculous. All right, so it's 2nd and goal to 1. Tush push again. Just snap it, Jalen. There he goes. They push him over the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That was infuriating.
Yeah, it was infuriating, but I mean, it's another touchdown, but it's really about the turnover. Turnover by Austin Eckler, and you can't fault him. He's trying to get up and make a play. You're moving the football down the field against the Eagles in an 11-point game, and you have another takeaway, and the Eagles have already 20 points and potentially 21 could be the result of this extra point off the 3 turnovers.
Jake Elliott's on. It's 40-23. He's looking to tack on an extra point. They got 371 yards of offense, but the key circled stat will be 3 turnovers, 3 fumbles. De'Ami Brown, Austin Eckler, Jeremy McNichols on a kickoff. That was a killer, too, at the end of the first half. As Jake Elliott is on. Here's the extra point. It is on its way, and it is good. 12:24 to go here from the link. Philadelphia has extended its lead to 41-23. This is the Washington Commanders Radio Network.
You're listening.
Yeah, you get the feeling, chat. You get the feeling that it's all over, but the crying. 12:24 remaining in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia adds yet another touchdown, converting on that turnover, number 3 by the Commanders. And it's ugly now. 41-23 is your score. Philadelphia looking to hoist that NFC Championship trophy and book their ticket to the Super Bowl in just 2 weeks. Who will they face? Next on Valhalla Sports Talk, Bills versus Chiefs. Bills versus Chiefs next on the channel. We'll log off. It'll be a whole new stream. Thank you for being here. Listen, y'all, it's been kind of a rough day with being hidden and all. If you're new and you want to reward the effort, nobody puts as much effort into these streams as I do. I'm not part of a big corporation. I don't have a graphics department, a social media department, and all that bullshit as the corporations do here on YouTube. But hit that subscribe button to reward the effort and give the video a like to push me up in the algorithm here. I don't know if we're hidden currently. Wouldn't shock me if we are. But thank you so much. Bills Chiefs next on BST. The little channel that could.
Get ready for the 2025 NFL Draft on SiriusXM NFL Radio.
With the first pick, the Tennessee Titans select.
Catch exclusive interviews with the top prospects as they begin their journey to the NFL, starting with the Scouting Combine.
Touchdown! What a throw by Cam Ward!
And hear pick-by-pick coverage of the 2025 Draft from Green Bay in April. Your home for the 2025 NFL Draft is NFL Radio Channel 88 in the car and the SiriusXM app.
Find out what channel your team is playing on by going to SiriusXM.com/sports.
Commanders football.
Make sure you stick around for our Command Center postgame huddle. London and I are going to talk with head coach Dan Quinn, quarterback Jayden Daniels, featured players in the locker room presented by your local Washington area Honda dealers. This is not going the way we had hoped or expected. It's 41-23. Philadelphia with 12:24 to go here in the fourth quarter. I should mention we were hoping that Jayden Daniels with a win today would become the first ever rookie quarterback to start in a Super Bowl. The victory that would happen. He did have his 37th total touchdown rush and pass combined, which is just another record for him. It's the most ever offensive touchdowns by any rookie, including the playoffs, in NFL history. He has rewritten the record books this year with his stellar, immaculate play. As Jake Elliott kicks the ball off, it's not going to be returned as it lands about 8 yards deep in the end zone. Washington will take over at the 30. It's a lot of time on the clock, but it's a 3-possession game, so it's going to have to happen fast.
Yeah, it's going to definitely have to happen fast. And what the Eagles do from a defensive standpoint, they play that cover 2 structure. They may play quarters coverage. They may play 2 cover 6. But they're not going to allow you to get explosive plays. They're going to make you dink and dunk and earn everything you get. Go to full length of the field. So
it starts 1st and 10 at the 30. The first ever matchup between these 90-year-old rivals in the NFC Championship game. Here's a snap to Jayden Daniels, 1st and 10 at the 30. It's the run away from Milton Williams and just throws it over the head of Olamide Zaccheaus. Williams thinks it should be intentional grounding because there was no chance it would catch it. They're not going to call that. Let me give you a quick fantasy football update presented by FanDuel. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official partner of the Washington Commanders. Jayden Daniels, 217 through the air, 48 rush yards, 2 total touchdowns. Zach Ertz, great day, 8 for 84. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 43 yards, and an amazing touchdown. Saquon Barkley's got 114 on the ground and 2 touchdowns, including a 60-yarder. Jalen Hurts had a terrific day as well. 240 passing yards, 16 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 on the ground.
Now the referees are having conversation.
There is no intentional grounding. There was a receiver outside the numbers. The ball went over his head at 2nd down.
Yeah.
I say this though, with this situation, down 3 scores, the Eagles' defensive front know you're in obvious passing situation. But this is the worst case scenario because they're just gonna pin your ears back and rush the quarterback. There's no run threat for them.
2nd and 10 at the 30. Here's the snap to Daniels. Eagles bring forward, pressure right up the middle from Jalen Carter. Jayden has to get away, kind of throw one in the direction of Zach Ertz, but Carter and Williams are wreaking havoc in the middle of the line now.
Yeah, this is just Jalen Carter, club move to beat Tyler Biadasz, and Jayden does a nice job to avoid that rush step up, but because of the pressure, he's not able to get an accurate throw to a wide open Zach Ertz in the flat area.
So 3rd and 10 at the 30, 12-14 on the clock here, fourth quarter, 41-23, Eagles lead. And you need some miracles to occur now. 3rd and 10 on the snap to Daniels. Has time, throws to the near sideline, caught Jamison Crowder, bobbled the ball, stood up by Cooper DeJean. It's just a 3-yard gain. I think Washington is compelled here to go for a 4th and 6.
I mean, you have to. You're down 3 scores. If you don't score here, you don't have enough of possession, and really you need a touchdown. And you're gonna need 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points, and all that, a field goal if you to get this ball game tied. And that's if your defense doesn't allow any more scores.
4th and 6, the 34-yard line. Robinson to the left of Daniels. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Here's the snap. Eagles bring 4. Daniels has time. Fires a dart.
What a play.
Zach Ertz again sliding towards the Eagles sideline. And yet again they convert out to the 41, a gain of 7.
I mean, I know Reed Blankenship has to be so frustrated trying to defend Zach Ertz, and he's just continuing winning the routes.
4 for 4 on 4th down they are today. Quick snap, 1st and 10, right over the middle. That one is behind Jamison Crowder. Got a right hand on it, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, just trying to actually protect. Looks like he's trying to protect Jamison Crowder because Blankenship is coming down, so he's trying to slow down Jamison Crowder, because if he throws that football out, that's going to be a big collision potentially for Jamison Crowder.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line. Eckler's the back, gets a handoff, tries the left side, met by Zach Bond at the line of scrimmage, went nowhere.
You just tried to catch him kind of sleeping, run a draw play. the Eagles actually, I don't know if they're bringing Zach Bond on a run blitz, but he was at the line of scrimmage right away to tackle Eckler for a 1-yard loss.
3rd and 11, back at the 40. 3 wide receivers to the right. The Eagles bring 4. Jayden's got time, fires.
Oh, that's a PI.
Luke McCaffrey got hit by behind. Darius Slay hit Luke McCaffrey from behind early. There was obviously should have been a flag, and it wasn't thrown.
Absolutely early contact on there. Like what? He runs through his back well before the ball gets there, and the official, the side judge, doesn't throw the flag. How you cannot throw that flag?
5th, 4th down attempt of the game, and it's 4th and 11 from the 40. Ridiculous no call on 3rd and 11. Here's the snap to Daniels. Twist move by Bryce Huff. Daniels is in trouble. Wow. He is sacked by Nolan Smith all the way back at the 31-yard line. The Eagles get a turnover on downs, and with 10:19 to go here in the 4th quarter, they are heading to New Orleans.
They're just pressing too quickly in the face of Jayden Daniels. Nope.
All right, chat. All right. We are hidden again. So you'll see the number of viewers dropping. Slowly, they drop. But we are hidden again. It's simple to see, y'all. They are afraid of me. They are afraid of me specifically. I'm not the only channel that plays the audio. But what I am is a channel that looks better, does a better job, and produces a better show than anybody on this platform. And they be hating. They be hating, y'all. And hiding is a way to do it. They've figured out the recipe. And YouTube is too slow to react. So we'll slow bleed now to the end of this. I might end it early if it looks like it's just an absolute blowout. But Philly takes possession of the $1 million football. And we're back at it, y'all.
8:31 on the Sirius XM app.
Welcome back to Philadelphia. Bram Whiteside, London Fletcher, Logan Paulson. The Eagles have the ball and a big lead here in the 4th quarter of the NFC Championship game. It's 2nd and 4 at the Washington 25. The clock is working against the Commanders. 9:43 and running here. Hurtz in the gun, Barkley to his left. Pitch left, Saquon. Tries to cut back. A lot of white jerseys there. Jalen Holmes first on the scene to make the tackle, no gain.
And as we know, Bram, there's not going to be any quit in this football team. But the first 2 games on the road, you go on the road and upset the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and going to Detroit, beat the number 1 seed in the NFC. We did it by not turning the football over and also taking the ball away. We're losing the turnover battle in this ball game. 3 turnovers to 0. We haven't taken it away, and we've given it away to the Eagles 3 times.
Here's a 3rd down and 5 at the 26. Saquon to the right of Hurtz. 2 wide receivers to the right. Here's a snap. They're lobbing one up towards Dallas Goedert, reaching out. Jeremy Chin in coverage.
Wow.
There's a flag in the end zone.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm not sure if it's on the pass to Goddard or if it was Mike Sanders still down the field on different coverage.
Oh, my goodness. Come on, man. Wow, you're kidding me.
Pass interference. Defense number 11. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. First down.
What are you saying? The penalty or non-penalty against Darius Slay was far more egregious.
Correction. The ball will be placed at the 8-yard line at the spot of the foul. It's first down.
Far more egregious. I can't with this officiating crew.
So they had a PI on Marshawn Lattimore in the first half that led to a 1st and goal on A.J. Brown in the end zone. Now they get a PI here on a 3rd down that gives them the ball the 8-yard line. On the previous drive, Luke McCaffrey should have been a pass interference against Philadelphia, which was not called. There was a face mask that was missed earlier in the game, too. Washington's not getting the benefit of officiating in their favor for sure. Here's 1st and goal at the 8:45 to go, 4th quarter. Philadelphia looking to add to an 18-point lead. Hurtz is under center. They hand it off to Goddard as he comes around the edge, pulled down by Carl Davis at the 4-yard line.
The second time they've run that little tight end sweep play. get us thinking, hey, let's gear up to stop Saquon Barkley and just try to crease us on the outside of the edges of our defense.
Remember after the last game, Nick Sirianni and Zach Ertz got into it a little bit. Then it feels like a little bit of, I want to show you with my tight end today. There's a little bit of that.
I mean,
there's like a little flavor of that going on here. I mean, they ran an end around with a tight end at first and goal at the 8.
Zach Ertz got 9 catches for 91 yards.
Second and goal at the 4. Hurts in the gun. Snap. Handoff Barkley. Bounces to the outside. He's going to score again. Leaps into the end zone over the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, if I said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it 3 times. You cannot lose the edge and lose the gap, your gap responsibility against Saquon Barkley.
His third touchdown of the game.
Peek inside, lose the edge of the defense, and he's gonna crease you.
Third rushing touchdown of the game for Saquon Barkley. His first carry and their first offensive play was a 60-yard touchdown run. This is a 4-yard touchdown run for Barkley. They've had 6 rushing touchdowns, 3 by Jalen Hurts, 3 by Saquon Barkley. And now an extra point from Jake Elliott, which is up, and it is good. 7:58 to go here, fourth quarter at the Link. It's not going to be Washington's day. They trail 48-23. This is the Washington Commanders Radio Network.
You're listening to Washington.
All right, chat. That silence you hear, it's the old audio going off. But here we go. We're going to close this one out. We're going to close this one out. That 90,500 points has been distributed. I put in 10,000 of that for the Eagles, so cha-ching for me. But I'm going to end this one and set up for the next one. I mean, I'm at a disadvantage already because I keep getting hidden. But then if I get on late, I'll be triple screwed. And we're just 30 minutes away from kickoff of the next game. So I'm going to bounce y'all. Thank you for those that subscribed. Thank you for the likes, y'all. We got like close to 150 on the other one, close to 100 on this one. Total views for both streams will be around, I don't remember what the first one was, maybe 3,000? Anywho, it'll be like 7,000 views or something, I'm guessing. So I thank you for those. And I'll be back up in just a few for Bills versus Chiefs. Probably 15 minutes. Peace.